originally from Northern California, but I came out here the summer after my junior year of college to be a rafting guide. And I totally thought it was like the float trips, like beer drinking in the evenings, like laid back job. It is not a laid back job in Colorado. I am a total sports nut, so it's really competitive, and it was a lot of whitewater, really safety driven, like super dangerous. And so every day was just adrenaline rush. I loved it. So I decided, I met a guy while I was up there, another guide, and we decided we were gonna take a year off from school, me, and go to New Zealand. And a month in, I found out I was pregnant. My boss found out I was pregnant, so I couldn't raft anymore. So I started working for a spa, and I was in charge of washing and folding towels. I thought my youth would go on forever. So getting pregnant, I was 21 when I got pregnant, so just drinking age. So I had to mature fast to figure out what I was gonna do, how I was gonna handle it. Fast forward, had my daughter in August of 2008, and she's 9 now. Her name's River. My parents split up a week after having her, and they no longer live in the state. So I knew my relationship with my daughter's dad was not gonna work. I had a sense, but my parents had stuck it out so long, I felt like, well, that's what you do. So I made it work until she was 8 months old, and then a series of things happened, and with my parents splitting up, I realized, you know, there's some alternatives. So we split up. I'm still on really good terms with him, and that's been cool because that's not what you see on TV all the time. You know, I think there's a stereotype that your life ends kind of when you have kids, because it is a total identity crisis, in that all the things that I felt like were really me at the time, I felt like I had to change them, because to be a responsible parent, I have to have a job, I've got to be focused and make money, I need to have my shit together. And I don't think that's true. I mean, that's a total lie. My parents didn't have their shit together. They did a really good job of hiding it. So I thought, my youth was dying, but in reality, that isn't at all what happened. Because I love who I am today. I'm 31, and I look back and I'm like, whew, that was cool to get that out of the way early. Because I've like grown up with my kid, and that's got challenges, but also cool things too, in realizing I'm not stuck or enslaved in this way that I feel like they stereotype kind of family life. Because I love family life, but I also feel like I'm allowed to come up to a camp like this and like kick around and be dirty and crazy and then go back home. I don't do it often, but even the little hobbies that I engage in and spend time on myself, I think I'm more aware of self-care than my parents ever were. I really do feel like my purpose in life is to be a business owner and to be a woman and to be married and have kids and do it all.